r/ProRevenge.
Too lazy to do your jobs? Well then, take care of the boxes. A bit of backstory. This was during my time I was working in retail. Every day, my department would get pallets of merchandise that needed to be stocked, usually after my coworkers and I would leave for the day. Just before closing, I would work closing 1 week, opening shift the following week, weekends off. During that time, we would have several groups of overnight coworkers, assigned to different departments to stock merchandise brought in on the delivery trucks, and then put any overstock in the back, clean up the cardboard boxes. The opening shift would take care of any overstock pallets the overnights didn't have time to get to. Every week, each group of overnight employees would be rotated to different departments. Unfortunately, there was one group of overnight employees that had a bit of a reputation for being lazy, and those guys were assigned to my department for the week. At the time when this happened, I was working my opening shift. Years before COVID, the wrongs being done during the week wasn't so much being done to just me, it was being done to my other coworkers and my entire department. So this was pretty much a group effort. On with the story. My coworkers and I get to our department to find 4 pallets of merchandise, saran wrapped, labeled as overstock. We double-check the pallets and the shelves and find out that it needed to be worked. We were pissed. By that time, the department manager and supervisor found out, and they were absolutely livid. So we ended up working the merchandise, putting them on the shelves. I was getting ready to start breaking down the boxes when I got this wicked idea. My idea was to stack all of the empty boxes, like they were full, wrap them up, and label them as overstock, but I wanted to get the approval from my supervisor first. When I talked to my supervisor, I mentioned what I wanted to do. My supervisor chuckled at the idea, approved it, and explained what had happened to him last year. Apparently a year before, the overnight employees played a prank on him on April 1st. They had left 2 pallets of merchandise wrapped up and labeled as overstock. He said he double-checked, only to find out that all of the boxes on the pallets were empty. He gathered all of us in the department, explained what we were doing, and we got to work. The supervisor explained that if it should happen again, we should inform him, work the merchandise, restock the empty boxes as if they are full, wrap them, label them as overstock, and leave the pallets for the overnighters. Unfortunately, my opening coworkers and I were done for the day. We were at 2 pallets. Fortunately, our closing coworkers were there when the supervisor explained what he wanted done. The next day, we walk in, more pallets of overstock merchandise. Supervisor was informed, basically, rinse and repeat for the rest of the week. The last day of the week, however, we walk in. To our surprise, there was only 1 pallet. It had 7 pallets stacked on top of it, with a handwritten "Go F#K yourselves" label on it. We informed the supervisor. He informed us that the overnight group assigned to our department were terminated by the store manager.
A response to the post.
My idea was to stack all of the empty boxes, like they were full, wrap them up, and label them as overstock. I'm not really following this. So they're empty boxes, and when they open them they find out that they're empty and don't have to do anything? And what does labeling them as overstock do? How does that impact them?
OP's response to this comment.
Overstock means the shelves for certain items are full. From there they would have to take the overstock into the back room with a pallet jack. How it impacted the lazy overnighters: as soon as they start lifting up the pallets, they would be light, too light with how high the pallet was stacked with boxes. From there they are supposed to break down the boxes and put them in a cardboard baler. More than likely, they took the boxes into the back and had some else do it. I'm not sure. I can only speculate what happens after I leave work.
A response to the post.
Too lazy to do their job? You got them back. Got to love the "go fuck yourselves" comment.
OP's response to this comment.
That was directed to me and my other coworkers from the former overnighters.